Good morning. I'm Brett Lewis from L4 Group, and today we're going to be talking about HVAC systems and energy savings tips. I have with me Steve Ohl, the president of R.F. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. So to start off, why don't you first give us a little background about what R.F. does and the services that you provide?
Sure. We're a full-service heating oil and propane delivery company. We're also a full-service heating and cooling system, HVAC installation company, and service company. And we also have a hearth and patio showroom, and we sell fireplaces, space heaters, retractable awnings, barbecue grills, things like that, patio furniture out of that showroom. So awesome. We do a couple different things, but they all kind of revolve around energy and tie together, in one form or another.
Yeah, exactly. And how long have you guys been in business?
31 years this year.
Very cool. So, so I'd say it's safe to say that you're an expert in the home energy and HVAC system arena. So today I'd like to discuss, how homeowners can save money on their energy bills. So first, let's talk about thermostats, because I know thermostats have gone through a lot of evolution. What are the different types of options that are available in the market today, and just talk about thermostats in general, what's happened in that space?
Well, the thermostats have come quite a long ways, since we started in business, and since most homeowners have bought a home. They're probably familiar with the round Honeywell thermostat that's, it was in a lot of homes. Then came the programmable thermostat, and now we have the smart thermostat. So the difference between obvious difference between a regular round thermostat and programmable is, you were able to program the thermostat the way you wanted it to come on and off, or to turn down temperatures. So it was limited in its capability, but it was still a step up from the standard old thermostat that was round. So you could save some money installing a programmable thermostat. Now we have the smart thermostat, and the smart thermostat actually learns your patterns. So it'll learn, your behavior and how you want it to react. You can control it from a smartphone. There's some energy savings tips there, or as far as saving money, the average savings is around $180 a year. They figure for most smart thermostats. It'll actually show your home energy use, so that's a nice feature if you want to see how you're using the energy in your home. It adjusts the temperature remotely from like a smartphone, whether it's Android or iPhone. It'll control that. You just download an app. It learns your preferences, from your usage patterns. So that's a very interesting feature. And there's a lot more for the people that are into gizmos and gadgets, and that like to have those kind of things in their home. It's still not right for everyone. You're talking an average price is $300 to $400 and up. And you have to figure on the payback for you. Is it worthwhile going to that, or can you get away with a lesser expensive programmable thermostat? It's still recommended that you have a technician come out to your home and some professional install the thermostat, because it's like anything else. If you're not an expert in it, you may do something wrong, and the worst thing you want to do is mess up the new thermostat you just bought. So, like when our technicians go out, they'll have a sheet like this, and it'll show different options for our customers as to what would work for them. And just because it's got all the features and benefits, and it's the newest thing on the market, may not be right for your home or for the system. So, best to get professional advice.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I got to imagine that there is, in some instances, compatibility problems between the thermostat and the actual unit.
Yeah, sometimes consumers will go out and buy a thermostat and then ask us to hook it up, and we'll do that for them. But a lot of times, I shouldn't say a lot, but many times that we've gotten there, it's it's costing the customer money to have us come out and do that, and then you get there and it's not the right thermostat for the system they have, and then they're going to have to obviously return that unit that they purchased, and have us come back. So it's a lot of times, if you're thinking of something, just give us a call. I mean, we'll gladly tell you an honest and straightforward answer to your question, because more than likely we know your system, we've been servicing it. We can tell you what may or may not work with the system, or we may just have to come out and do a home visit and see what you have, and there may be options that you would like to know about that you don't know.
Sure. So so outside of adjusting the indoor temperature and gaining efficiencies through programmables or smart thermostats, what else can homeowners do to reduce their overall energy expense?
Well, a big thing that gets overlooked is the tune-up. Tuning up your system is very important, whether it's a heat pump, an air conditioning system, a mini split system, a boiler or a furnace, and that goes for whatever type of fuel you're burning, whether that be heating oil, propane, natural gas, even coal. That's very important. Another thing is things that you can do outside your home that are sometimes overlooked. If you go outside on your deck or your porch or outside your home and you can't stand there in the sun for more than 5-10 minutes and you're just feeling overwhelmed with heat, you should probably be looking at maybe solar shades for the windows, or you could do a retractable awning, or even consider, if you ever consider it, putting on a porch roof of some type or something, because the average temperature savings there is about 15% cooler inside your home with the use of an awning or a solar shade, or even like I said, a porch roof. Many times customers will ask us about additions, and that sometimes will actually help reduce the energy costs, just having implemented those kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine it definitely would help. Now, HVAC systems, they have a lifespan. And I've got to imagine that as the system gets older, the efficiency starts to drop. At what point should a homeowner really consider, instead of the servicing option, basically looking at an upgrade?
Well, about the 10-year point is when you should start to plan for it. Like, for instance, our systems that we install, we actually give every heating system and air conditioning system a 10-year warranty. So, after the 10-year mark, and there's certain things that are offered within that warranty, I'm not going to get into the specifics, but pretty much, you have to weigh the cost of a repair or a possible future repair versus replacement. So at a 10-year mark, we recommend our customers to start thinking about and planning for the eventual replacement of that system, whether it's a year from now or 2 years from now. But at the 10-year point, you should really be planning for that, because the worst case is you have a breakdown and it's a major part fails, and you're looking at spending thousands of dollars for a system, or maybe for a few thousand more, you could just get a brand new system. Well, the reality is it would be a lot better to plan for it. I'm sure most people plan for the replacement of their car. At the 5-year mark, maybe most people are looking like, okay, I'm thinking about this car or that car, and I'm going to go out to the dealership and take a look at different cars. Well, you kind of put that in the same context with your heating system or cooling system, is plan for it, and then it's a smooth transition. You can do it in an off season. You don't want to replace your air conditioning system in the middle of August when it's 95 degrees. Why not for it to be a May or June, or even March or April. In the same way with the heating system, you don't want to be doing that in the middle of January. Plan for that over the summertime or fall. So those kind of things are important, and we would gladly walk you through anything. We offer free estimates, so it's any homeowner thinking about it, whenever I get asked that question, I'm like, look, it's totally free for us to come to your home. We won't charge you anything. We'll give you an honest opinion. Then which way you can go. Otherwise, you kind of run through all these scenarios in your home. It's going back to the car, it's like, well, if you didn't know what a car looked like or what it rode like or all the features and benefits of it, you're just guessing, and you would go through a lot of trouble when you could just go to the dealership and say, hey, that's the car I like, and I take it for a ride. Well, same thing with HVAC system. Give us a call, we come to your home, we'll tell you all the features, benefits, what you're looking for, and we do even offer a 1-year test drive. You can drive it. If you don't like it, we'll replace it. No cost to you.
Awesome, awesome. And I know that in the event that somebody is looking to go that route, you guys also offer some really cool financing options and incentives. Can you talk about that aspect?
Sure. We have many different financing options. One of the most popular ones is just doing a monthly payment option. And we have many different companies that we work with. We take all different forms of payments. So it's we can do different things for, and it's pretty variable. We have a lot of different options. We can even do rent-to-own programs, which are nice. And then also we do have sources for nonprofit groups like churches and fire companies where we can actually finance those groups as well, which many times it's particularly hard for them to find financing. So we can offer that as well. Right now, there's many different rebates. I know, Mitsubishi has some rebates going on, and so does actually the utility company, PPL Utilities has rebates. I think they range from like $100 up to $1,200 depending on the units you're installing. So there's many different options. You can always give us a call and we'll go over all the options that we have and exactly what you're getting into before you even start a project.
That's great. And talking about contacting you, so what's the best way for people to reach out to you?
It's really your best way. I was just talking to a customer last night, and he's like, "How do you prefer us to get a hold of you?" I said, "Whatever you like to do." We have so many different options, and so you can give us a call. That number is 610-377-1098. If you prefer to be on Facebook, we have links on our website. That website is www.rfohl.com. You can go right on our website, like us on their Facebook page, and you can talk to us through Facebook and message us. We will respond. Twitter, we're active on there as well. Also, you can email us. The email address is also listed on our website. That's info@rfohl.com. There's also forms to fill out on the website. If you prefer to just go in and fill out a form, that will come to us as well, and we'll get in touch with you, whichever way you would like us to, as long as you tell us on that form. The other option is the old walk-in. We have 2 locations. You can walk into any location and just browse and see what we have. Meet us and come in and talk to us about what you're thinking about. The address in Lehighton is 400 Interchange Road, Lehighton, PA. That's right next to Wentz Auto Body on Route 209. And then we also have a location in Effort, Pennsylvania. That's 2625 Route 115, Effort, PA. And that's right up from the Effort light. Everybody in Effort knows where that is because there's only one light. Yeah, it's, however you're comfortable communicating with us, we're adaptable, we'll do it.
That's awesome. Just like thermostats going from the round Honeywell all the way up to the smart, you've got the old school walk-in all the way up to Facebook and Twitter. So that's awesome.
We've always prided ourselves on being on the height of technology and being able to communicate with in any fashion that a customer wanted, because we have customers that have been with us since the beginning and they just prefer to walk in here, and that's totally fine with us. And then new customers, they may prefer just Facebook or or some other form of communication. We're fully adaptable because we know how society is, moving, and people work different times. So there's many times we'll come in and there'll be messages that were emailed to us at 2-3 in the morning, and that's just when the customer is available. So we'll email them back and make sure that we get back to them. Exactly.
And one last question for you. I know you have a pretty broad service area. I mean, you go up into the Poconos, East Stroudsburg, and all up in there. you service down into the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Bethlehem, that area. Your main headquarters is Lehighton. Can you talk about how big of a service area you cover?
Yeah, we cover approximately a 50-mile radius of Lehighton, and we cover 5 counties. That is Carbon County, Monroe County, Lehigh County, Northampton County, and Schuylkill County. We also touch on parts of other counties, approximately 200 zip codes. So if you want to give us a call, we'd gladly let you know if you're within our service area, or possibly you're in an area that we could service. So just give us a call. We'll definitely try to help you out if we can.
Great, great. Well, Steve, I want to say thanks for taking time out of your day to talk about energy savings and HVAC systems. I'm sure our viewers will get some good information from this, and have a great day.
Great, thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you later.